It's Fired Up Friday, and this isn't your average pep talk. This is the Bad Influence Podcast. Yeah, the one they told you not to listen to. I'm Jordan Banderas, and today we're setting your fears on fire, torching your excuses, and waking up the beast inside you. If you want to take control of your life, it starts right here. New drops every week. Let's burn the old version of you to the ground. Let's get one thing straight. Success doesn't just happen. No, it doesn't. It's not some cosmic accident, a lottery ticket, or a divine handout. It's blueprinted, engineered, built in blood, time, and precision. Luck is for the unprepared. Strategy is for the unstoppable. And if you're still waiting for the universe to align, you're not chasing success. You're chasing excuses dressed as spirituality. You've romanticized chaos so long that order feels unnatural. Believe me, I've seen this with myself. I actually learned this, that I was doing this, and now I see that with other people. My wife used to do it. I have friends that do it. But guess what? There's nothing romantic about wasting your potential. No, there isn't. Think about it. What's romantic about it? You want to know why your life feels stagnant? I'm pretty sure you do. And I'm going to give you an answer. You may not like it because the answer is real and raw. And that is that because you keep treating chaos like a strategy, you keep hoping that somehow, through the noise, something magical will fall into place. But here's the brutal truth. Nothing falls into place. You fucking put it there. And if you don't start building, you'll keep watching others construct the life you were too scared to design. The difference between you and them isn't talent. It's structure. It's the willingness to map the climb while others wait for a rope. Ask yourself this. How much of your life right now is intentional? Good question, right? Especially right now. Not what you say you want, but what you actually planned. Because dreaming without directions isn't manifestation. No, it is not. It's mental masturbation. You can have vision, but without a map, your ambitions just hallucination with confidence. Design is discipline. Autopilot is decay. You either drive your life or you get dragged by it. The steering wheel is in your hands. Yes, it is. But most people still wait for the GPS. It is unfortunate, but that's exactly what happens. Everyone wants success. Yes, we all do at one point in our lives, right? I just want to succeed. I just want to change my life by achieving this. Few can explain their process. You pray for outcomes, but never prepare for execution. You manifest, but don't manage. You light candles, but never calendars. And that's why the ones with notebooks outwork the ones with vision boards. Sure, you can have your vision board, but you also have to have a plan to achieve that vision. Because manifestation without structure feels good, but it produces nothing. You can't vibe your way to victory. No, you can't. You have to build your bridge. You want clarity? Start organizing your chaos. Put time on paper Map your milestones. Break your dreams down into steps that scare you but make sense. Planning doesn't kill spontaneity, it channels it. Yes, it does. You're not supposed to wing success. You're supposed to weaponize it. Because no empire ever rose by accident. It rose by blueprint. Every business empire has risen because of a blueprint they follow. Look at Apple. Look at Tesla. Look at Nvidia, which it's a company that just hit $5 trillion in market value. Look at when they started, how they started, and look at where they are now. They had a blueprint. And that's why you need a blueprint to have the success you actually want. There was a time I used to wing it. Oh, yes, it was. For years. Until my wife got sick. No plan, no structure, just vibes and adrenaline. I'd wake up, scroll, get motivated, tell myself today's the day, then drift through the same cycle. Ideas, excitement, burnout, nothing. For a while, I convinced myself I was going with the flow. But let's be honest, I wasn't flowing, I was floating. Life was dragging me from one half-built dream to the next. Then one night, everything hit me like a wrecking ball. My wife was sick. Bills were stacking up. I was mentally fried, exhausted from trying everything but planning nothing. I remember sitting at the kitchen table, staring at a pile of papers, medical forms, overdue bills, half-written business plans, and thinking, what the hell am I even doing? It was like my entire life had become proof of one truth. Effort without direction is chaos. Think about it. So I grabbed a notebook. Not a fancy planner, just a beat-up spiral. I wrote everything, my goals, my habits, my weaknesses, my deadlines. What I needed to learn, what I needed to stop doing, what had to happen, and by when. That notebook changed my life. Yes, it did. Because for the first time, my vision had structure. My purpose had a map. Every line became a blueprint. Every task became a brick. And every time I followed the plan, even when I didn't feel like it, I built momentum. Momentum became consistency. Consistency became confidence. Confidence became peace. And that peace gave birth to progress. That's when I realized something wild. The structure I'd been running from was the thing that set me free. I stopped hoping for success and started engineering it. I stopped chasing motivation and started building systems. And the crazy part? Oh yes, there is a crazy part. The more structured I became, the freer I felt. Because when you design your day, the world stops dragging you through it. I understand. Believe me, I understand that a lot of people don't like to design their days. I was there. But my life was chaos. And everything changed when I started doing this. That's when success stopped being a mystery. It became predictable. People call it luck, but I knew better. Oh, I knew better. I knew it wasn't luck. It was architecture. Every habit, every detail, every schedule engineered to build results. I didn't find success. No, I didn't. I constructed it. I learned new habits. I learned new skills. I did everything to get to this point in my life. We were pretty much homeless. At one point after my wife got sick, we had to live with my in-laws. We built a plan. We bought a house. We came from nothing and we built something because we became structured. That's when I learned life doesn't reward drifters. It rewards designers. It rewards the ones who build what they can't yet see. So ask yourself, are you building your future or just floating through it? That's a good question. Find the answer for you. Because you say you're grinding, but are you advancing? Most people mistake movement for momentum. They stay busy so they don't feel lost. But busyness isn't progress. It's just panic with a to-do list. The enemy isn't laziness. No, it is not. It's distraction disguised as diligence. You're working hard, but not smart. And I want to make something clear. That doesn't mean you're not smart. That just means that you don't have a plan, but yet you're still working hard. And when you work hard without a plan, you burn yourself out. You're exhausted, but not effective. You crave freedom, but reject structure. You think rules restrict you, but chaos is the real prison. A structure doesn't steal your freedom, it guarantees it. You want to flow? Do you? Well, build a system. Freedom without discipline is just anarchy with good lighting. I'm sure that one right there blew your mind. You say you want balance, but balance isn't found. It's created. It comes from rhythm, and rhythm is born from structure. Every great artist, athlete, or entrepreneur didn't wing it. They orchestrated it. They make consistency look sexy, and that's mastery. Think about Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, even Elon Musk, Steve Jobs, Warren Buffett, right? They have structure. They have consistency, right? Because repetition doesn't kill creativity. It refines it. So let's kill the myth. Luck isn't real. What you call luck is the moment preparation meets opportunity. You can't pray for doors to open if you never build the key. The lucky ones are not chosen, they're prepared. You've missed chances, not because you were unworthy, but because you were unready. Opportunity doesn't wait for excuses. It rewards precision. One consistent wins create predictable systems. One predictable results track the reps, not the rewards. Boom. Mind blown. When I learned this, I was like, ah. And here's the thing. You're not a dreamer anymore. You're a designer. You're not a passenger. You're the driver. You're not waiting for flow. You're waiting to build the foundation. And that's the time that you have right now. That's what you have to do right now. Build the foundation, write the plan, build the schedule, measure the moves. Because if it's not written, it's not real. Success isn't spontaneous. It's structure. And structure doesn't make you robotic. It makes you lethal. When your mind runs on method, your execution looks like magic. That's why people call it luck. They don't see the grind beneath the grace. No, they don't. They think you're sleeping around. You're sleeping all day, like not doing anything. And when you finally find your success or do something bigger than what they can do, they're like, oh, you just got lucky. Well, fuck that. Because they don't see the night you spend designing what they call destiny. They don't see the architect, they just see the empire. You want to stop losing? Audit your process. Every failure wasn't fatal, it was feedback. Your mistakes are not proof of incompetence. They're blueprints that need editing. You're not broken, you're under construction. But construction only happens when you pick up the tools. The world doesn't hand you power, it hands you material. Build something out of it. It's time to turn someday into step one. So grab a notebook, write the damn plan, make it ugly, make it messy, make it yours. Stop waiting for the perfect draft. Perfection is procrastination in disguise. Hesitation kills execution faster than fear ever will. Every empire begins with one written idea. Just one idea. Every big goal needs a structure. Schedule your grind, quantify your progress, track your output. Because at the end of the day, you don't need motivation, you need a method. Because discipline beats dopamine every day. Feelings fade. Yes, they do. We all know that. Systems don't. You've spent years reacting. Now it's time to engineer. You've spent years chasing success. Now it's time to construct it. The blueprint's been in your hands all along. You just never trusted yourself to draw the lines. Success isn't chaos. It's architecture. It's not wishful. It's war planned. So stop calling it luck and start calling it what it is. Discipline, direction, and deliberate design. You're not waiting on fate. You're building it. So be the architect of your own destiny. And once you decide to be the architect of your own destiny, build something unstoppable. Because at the end of the day, remember, the choice is yours. And that's it for today. If you're still making excuses after this one, that's on you. And if you're ready to move, then burn the damn comfort zone down. And smash that subscribe button so you never miss the fire. Send this to someone who's one decision away from a full-blown comeback. This is the Bad Influence Podcast. Until next time, stay relentless. Stay dangerous. Make them remember your name. And have a great day.